Hello Taurus, welcome to Quarter Moon Tarot and welcome to your reading. Today's reading is about your profession. Today's reading is about some activity you do. Whatever activity it is, whether it's like your job really or anything else, which has a few issues, we're going to focus on that activity, that work, and see, what the cards can tell us about it so that, you can work smoothly, you can enjoy whatever it is that you're doing. So let's get a card for you. Okay. I've got the first house card. Let's get a little more, but here it's all about, how you view yourself as far as this work goes, whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe you have a few, see, assertiveness. I think you feel a little unsure about what is it that you're doing. Maybe unsure about, whether it's the right thing for you to do. Unsure of, whether you're doing well in that as per, your own standard. There is something, you are not quite comfortable with yourself vis-a-vis this activity, this job, this work that you are doing. Okay, so let's explore that. Let's get some cards. Trust. But this is something that you need to, you trust, at a certain level. That trust is very strong in you about what is it that you are doing. Or you feel that you don't trust the process, you don't trust yourself, you don't trust yourself much. You're not able to take a very clear and firm stand. Crystals and the teacher card. See, this is what I feel that, with these cards over here, that you want to pursue it, you want to master it, you want to become a teacher, of whatever it is. Basically, mastery over whatever it is that you're learning and doing. Okay? But, you wonder whether you're really cut out to do that or no. But you do know at a certain level that this is something you cannot give up, Taurus. You know that you have to continue in this field. You have to continue with this activity. There is no giving up this activity, but how good you are and whether you will become the person you want to become with respect to this work, that is what you feel a little shaky about. You are not completely, there is something, there's a very strong calling for this, but the way things are happening or the way things are progressing, you wonder whether you've made the right choice. Somewhere, maybe for some of you deep inside, with this trust card over here, that you can't give it up. You need to trust that if some work has come your way or you're putting your effort into some activity, that it has come to you for a reason. But you are not standing very confidently on that. You have your moments of doubt, and I think that is when you might feel a slump in the energy and the effort you put in, and when you come out of it, you're feeling good, but this little back and forth is happening. You're not completely rooted strongly in it. Speaking of which, look, we got the Eight of Pentacles. You're really working very hard on this, Taurus. You're really working very hard. Okay, let's get some more cards. It's like you probably push aside other things and you give maximum effort, energy and time into building this for yourself. There is no doubt about that. But like I feel, that is just that little lack of confidence. Sometimes you get it, it wavers and it throws you off balance. Six of Pentacles. You feel you're not getting as much from it as you would want to. You're putting in so much effort, you're putting in so much time, you're dedicated to it, but the results you get, sorry, sometimes you feel that, I'm putting in so much, but this is all what I'm getting. That sense of, feeling well rewarded is missing. And that's when you feel that, am I putting the effort in the right thing when I'm not getting as much as I think I should be getting, or as much as I deserve. See, that really hurts you. Three of Swords. This could be somebody also having said something to you, that, maybe somebody just made a remark that, Taurus, you're doing so much, but you getting enough? Are you happy with what you're getting? So this could be a remark which somebody else also made. This could be your own thought process also, which really hurts you, that, I'm doing so much, but I'm not getting as much as probably others are, or you're not getting as much as you're expecting. You feel that, you're not getting your due, or maybe things are not shaping up the way you would want them to. Maybe there is a lack of, growth in whatever it is you're doing. It's not growing at the rate you would want it to grow. Whatever you're getting back from it, there is discontentment with it for you. King of Pentacles and the Temperance. See, nonetheless, there is, see, you are not not willing to let go of it, and yet you have your moments of doubt and unhappiness. But all in all, Taurus, whatever work you are doing, you know that it brings a good balance into your life. You know that you have certain, you are going to accomplish it. You are not going to abandon it. You're not going to leave it in between. You will see it to completion, even though, you sometimes feel very bad about, what you are getting in return, what other people might be saying, what you are, the way you are looking at it. That's not a very, you're not looking at it in the best possible light for whatever reason. So these are these moments of self doubt, unhappiness. Okay, you don't feel very well rewarded, but there is no giving up on this for you, because you, I think, are quite clear that you are not going to abandon this. You will slowly, you will slowly work at it. It brings a good balance in your life with this activity, whatever work you are doing. And you also know that, I will, keep at it. Maybe it is slow, maybe you do realize that it is slow, but you wait, that it brings a lot of change. It adds to you at some level, even if the growth is a little slow, even if the rewards are not much, but whatever little it gets, it adds very positively to you and to your life. Let's continue. See, there is something, your either other people or your own inner guidance is telling you, which you do not want to pay attention to. Maybe, there are people who are giving you some advice on this, and maybe, like, with the Three of Swords here, you may not like it, but I think you are not really heeding it. And maybe for some of you, it rings true with what your inner guidance is also telling you, and I think you're not heeding that. For some, it could be both. If, the what you hear from outside and what your inner voice tells you is the same thing, and you don't put too much thought into it, you do not put much attention to what is being said. I think that is what is, sometimes you feel maybe it is true, but you're like, I don't want to hear this right now. See, um, sometimes, like I said when I was describing this card, that what other people are saying, you don't want to pay your attention to it. Some things might be, you might be agreeing with, but you dismiss it. And there's some things which, that are completely false, and you dismiss them outright, which anyone would. But, you know that there is something about you. You are not, like I told you before also, you're not willing to give this up, and you know that you can pull this through. So if it is negative advice, it hurts your feelings, and you revisit those words. Okay, you have a certain, you are strong enough to see this to the end, Taurus. regardless of what other people tell you, or if they pull you down, or they, make some remarks about whatever it is that you're doing. But you know that you know what to listen to and what not to listen to. But sometimes, what, hearing those kind of negative remarks does put a little seed of doubt. But you're strong enough to overcome it. Your passion for something and your determination to see it to completion does not get affected by that. You don't give up because of what sometimes your own doubts and fears, what other people say. You don't let it get the better of you. You know that you have it in you to see it to completion and success. But because what other people say, your own fears and doubts could make you feel a little shaky, that and doubt yourself, but you come out of it also. Let's continue your reading. See, you got a twin flame card and persistence. You don't give up on this, don't give up on this. There are people, who are also, you know, with you in this, and they have got your back, and they keep, you know, talking to them and having them by your side. You feel the strength returning. They keep pushing you, they keep telling you, don't give up, Taurus, continue with it, continue with it, continue with it. And you know that you're not giving up. So you've got that backup support also, and you've got those other people or your inner voice which also brings you down. And people who are bringing you down, for some of you, they are the ones who are actually fueling that fire in you. That's how sometimes a twin flames work. They rub us only so that we may shine and polish. That always happens, right? You have to, using some kind of rough fabric, sandpaper, and whatever it is that you need to shine, you keep rubbing, and then it starts glowing. So that friction and that heat which is generated, and that unpleasant feeling which is generated, that your twin flames are generating, but only to make you a better person. And for some of you, the twin flame will be good support. And for those of you where you feel that they're not good support, that is what really tells you that, all right, I'm going to dig in my heels and I'm going to get through this no matter what this person says or these people say. See how it works for you. But, they have a role to play in this. Whether they challenge you and you want to win the challenge, or they support you in helping you overcome this self-doubt. Let me get some cards. So persist with it, Taurus. If you have any doubts, which you're having, it's obvious in this reading, and you wonder whether you should, how you should proceed with it, by all means keep going ahead. And assertiveness, if somebody says anything to you, when you are strong and confident in your own decision, you will not get thrown off. Your whole aura and energy will change. Only say yes to things you feel convinced. And if you get a contrary view, a contrary response, you should be able to nip that in the bud as well. And then you will see your confidence returning, Taurus, when you nip that bud of criticism from somebody else or your own inner voice. You will not let it grow and flourish. Your confidence is going to grow, otherwise that doubt is going to grow. So when you hear your inner voice telling you that, nip it in the bud. When somebody else says something, it would be a good idea to assert yourself and the choices you're making there and then, which will stop that other person's flow of conversation. Cultivate faith. Okay, you got the trust card as well as the faith card. So hold on to it, Taurus. Do not get disturbed and perturbed by this doubt, whether it's yours or somebody else's. You know that you've got it in you. Okay, so don't give up on that. Cultivate the faith. Be aware of unconscious assumptions. Don't make any assumptions, Taurus. Assumptions are made so fast and unconsciously because we have agreements to communicate this way. We have agreed that it is not safe to ask questions. We have agreed that if people love us, they should know what we want or how we feel. That's your twin flame card over here. So, even if your twin flame or people around you, even though you feel that they are your support system, but they are dragging you down, don't assume that, they will have their best interest. Like I said, Twin flames can be a challenging relationship, but this is what your challenge is, that they are, making you get into that space where you doubt yourself. But you should cultivate your faith and trust in your own abilities, skills, talents, and strengths, not given to the negative talk. And maybe this negative talk is meant for you to become stronger and more determined in this. Let me get you a card of outcome. What's your outcome card? Autumn. It's time to end this. Okay, Taurus, it's time to end this process for yourself and commit to it wholeheartedly. Let me get some tarot before I wind up. Okay, last few cards from the tarot, and then we will see what the final few messages are. So it's time to end this self-doubt and cultivating this self-doubt as well. Okay, giving into it, believing it, not at all. Page of Pentacles, come out of the shadows, Taurus. Don't stay confused. Don't stay in doubt. Don't stay in fear. Come out and, assert yourself in whatever it is that you're doing. Seven of Pentacles. You have so far done very well. You have developed and grown a lot of things for yourself, right? So this is, and you know that if you have come so far, there's a reason why you have come so far. You have it in you, as well as the support of the universe is helping you accomplish all of this. So bear that in mind, that if you have seen certain kind of success, it means you have it in you. Okay, Seven of Wands. Just don't give up. That's all. Don't give up. Stay on your path and follow the guidance of these cards. And thank you for watching.